We're here to recap the past series for the Braves, talk about how our season predictions have been doing so far, and to show you what the future is going to look like for the Braves in this upcoming weekend series versus the division rivals, the Marlins. Nin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Palmer?
Pretty good. Today was first day of school. I think it went well.
Yep.
So, Braves had a two-game series up in Fenway versus the Red Sox. We swept the series. The first game was a bit of a nail-biter going into extra innings, but one thing that I really liked from that game, Acuna really just seemed so excited. Like, I was excited and happy as I've seen him ever since he's torn his ACL, which I think is a really bright step, and it seems like he's kind of coming back. And Morton was okay. I don't know. What do you think?
Ever since that one home run up in New York, I feel like he's kind of been back, kind of on his way back to his normal self. He's had a couple of games here that we've seen like a multi-hit games, and I think his enjoyment for the game is just kind of coming back, and that'll just help everybody.
For sure. And then game two, we seemed even happier. Before the day, we called up the Braves' number one prospect, Vaughn Grisham, up from Double A, and he made a spectacular debut with two hits, a homer, a stolen base. And Kyle Wright pitched well. He got pulled early, which was kind of an interesting move. What do you think about that?
I mean, the beginning of his game, his velo was down a lot. I mean, we see him sitting 75, maybe even touching 96, 97. But today he was really sitting. I mean, he got the job done. But I think maybe even in that last sixth inning or fifth inning or whatever, his command was kind of all over the place. So maybe Snit didn't want to maybe take a chance. But I
hmm
thought with 77 pitches, he would go out there again. But I don't know.
In my opinion, I think why they potentially pulled him is due to I think he's obviously this year going to pitch more innings than he's ever pitched in his career, and it's just more about limiting his
Hmm.
innings. And we had a fully rested bullpen and an off day the next day, and I support that decision by Snit. Obviously, Dylan Lee, who he went to, did not have the best of his outings. Who's kind of been in a rough patch recently, which is disappointing because he's one of my favorite relievers. But we ended up getting the win. Offense was pretty good. Final score is 8-4, and three of those runs were Dylan Lee, which is not great.
Hmm.
Offense was good. Homers by Grisham and Olson. Yeah, and no Ozuna.
Ozuna. Olsen almost would have went yard. His three, it was like 376. It would have been a home run in every single stadium except for Fenway.
I swear he went yard. Am I
Nope.
dumb?
He almost did. It was like right against the wall. But if
Oh
you
yeah,
pull up
no, he didn't.
Wooded Dong, it said it was a unicorn, saying that it would have gone
Yeah,
around every single park except for Fenway, which I guess is just the Braves' luck at this point. But
yep.
they'll pull out a win. Swept
hmm
the Red Sox, but the Mets also won their two games, so we didn't really gain any ground.
No,
What are your
no,
opinion on the Mets? I mean, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, obviously it'd be great to beat them, but even like this year, the wild card is just like I don't want to say an advantage, but it's not as much of a disadvantage as it used to be.
Yeah.
Just with the expanded playoffs. Like no matter what, if we were to win the division or not, we'd still have a three-game series. I guess if we were going to be the one or two seed, which would probably be likely if we were to beat the Mets. But I don't really mind having to go play a series against. If we win this game, we or if we were to get the number one wild card, I think we'd play either the Cardinals or the Brewers in a three-game set, which I would feel very confident going into.
What about the Padres? Padres on the other side?
No, it'd be Padres and whatever the other wild card team is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
This weekend, four-game series versus the Marlins. Um, the only pitchers confirmed so far is Friday night is definitely Pablo Lopez, and Sunday is Braxton Garrett for the Marlins. Braves haven't announced any of their pitchers, but it's very likely to be assumed that for one of the doubleheader games, the Braves will be using Ian Anderson as the 27th man, so he'll make a start there. And Fried will go Friday, I think.
Okay. Yeah, but we got lucky. We missed Alcantara. He pitched yesterday. So
Yeah.
lucky for us, we won't have to face him, which I'm happy with.
hmm
So that's good.
Especially with Lopez not being as good as of late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to be. I think we need to sweep. If we want to have any shot, we need to keep winning and just hope that the Mets lose. They're on a roll. The Phillies are on somewhat of a roll too, as well.
Yeah, Phillies have won seven straight.
Yeah, so they're only what 3 or 4 games behind us at this point. So
Three, yeah.
we need to expand our lead, build some of a cushion, and try to chase the Mets down. I
hmm
don't know if it's fully possible for that to happen, but really, we at least need to be a guaranteed. I think that number one wild card spot.
Well, the thing is, so the Mets go and play the Phillies this weekend, and then we have a four-game set versus the Mets. Now, Hopefully, it doesn't go as disastrous as the last time we played them. But I think being on our home turf will help. And I mean, we just got so unlucky with the umpires and everything in that last series. I mean, that was just horrible. I just
Yeah.
like that. They can't get that lucky ever again. So, I mean, I don't know. If we sweep this and they lose, I don't know. It'll be a good series, honestly. Phillies Mets. I don't know who's pitching. Let me try to pull that up. But I mean, the Phillies have now been turned into a pretty good team.
The Phillies are down right now, 3-0 in the middle of the eighth inning to the Marlins.
Yeah, but it's not. Oh, so the matchups for Phillies Mets: Suarez, Scherzer, Nola, Degrom, and Wheeler TBD.
Whew.
So that means I think we're gonna miss Degrom. And no, wait. If he pitches Saturday, will he pitch? He may pitch Thursday.
Okay, so
But
we played them what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Four
Monday,
game
Tuesday,
set.
Wednesday, Thursday against the Mets.
hmm
So Scherzer's going to pitch today or on Friday,
No, yeah,
and
Scherzer's
then he'll
Friday.
go one. I don't think. Wait, will we get Scherzer too? 5 days,
Yeah,
right? 5 day rest.
yeah, we'll get Scherzer.
So we'll okay. All right. So we'll probably play Scherzer Degrom the last two games.
Yeah, we'll see with Degrom. And what I've been hearing is it's gonna be the same: Scherzer, Fried, and Degrom, Strider. Just how it's lining up. So hopefully we get the better end this time.
Hopefully. And guys,
Anything else you
remember,
want to talk about in baseball? I
if
mean,
you're coming,
obviously,
go out and support the Braves. We need everybody we can have out there. So remember, if you're buying tickets, use code Chopping Braves to help us out, help get a better deal for you as well. So
or use Chopping Resells on Instagram. I've heard they have a couple of good outfield seats for the upcoming series versus the Mets,
yep,
and great prices.
yep.
Um, Obviously
Marathon
tonight,
tickets. Yep.
yep, we have a big spectacle per se in baseball with the Field of Dreams game between the Reds and the Cubs. I mean, the baseball won't be great,
Yeah.
but it's just stunning to be able to play. And I don't think it'll be as good as last year just because the fanfare last year was just so much larger because it was the first time they ever done it. Like, no way they'll get, I can't think of the dumb actor's name. He's not going to be there, and it's not going to be as big, but it's still going to be insane.
Yeah, the teams aren't going to be too good, but the uniforms are really cool and the history and everything like that. So I think it'll be something cool to tune into, just kind of, experience. But yeah,
hmm
they're really cool.
So, did you hear about what a minor leaguer for the Cardinals did yesterday?
Yeah, he had the cycle right with home runs,
The homer
solo,
cycle. So, a
2 run,
solo
3 run,
shot, a two
grand.
run shot, a 3 run shot, and a grand slam.
That's
That's
crazy.
never happened before in pro baseball. It happened a couple of years ago in college softball.
That's softball. We're not counting that.
Okay. And another thing in MLB news, obviously it's been kind of slow due to there's no trades, nothing. Did you see about Rodolfo Castro sliding into third base and his phone falls out of his pocket?
I mean, like, come on, that can't be a first time someone's. You know what I mean? Like, that
The
can't be.
only other time I've seen like a phone was that 2017 All-Star game where Cano got a photo with Jerry
Yeah,
West, but that's
that,
the
that's
All-Star game.
that's the All Star game. Yeah, but like some people have said that they've seen like outfielders on their phones, but I don't know whether the cards or like their
Oh yeah,
field.
I saw that, but then it was just an idiot who didn't know anything about baseball, and they're just looking at their defensive alignment stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. You would think that they would at least happen at least one more time. Like I don't know.
Who knows? It was also funny. It was like a brand new Pro Max, no case, nothing.
Yeah, like he's just rocking the phone naked.
Yeah.
Joey
Um.
Gallo.
Yeah.
Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo.
Has he actually been hitting well, or they've just been winning?
I think it's a little. I mean, it's obviously not him. He's not the reason that they're winning. But I mean, he's turned his little bit around, and like the Yankees are a little bit on downhill right now.
Yeah, he's hitting 267 with like a 115 OPS plus, which is obviously better than he was on the Yankees, but he's not, going crazy.
I mean, obviously he's getting blown out of the proportion right now because what he did last with the Yankees. But
hmm
if you look at it, the Yankees have what they've lost two in a row. They were like 0-5 at one point without him,
Yeah.
and the Dodgers on a roll. They're
10 straight. And another thing, um, something that I've kind of been seeing just like on Twitter, the Yankees fans have been super upset that
they're
like
10 and
the Yankees fans have been super upset that like after the Braves called up Vaughn Grisham from Double A, which obviously AA love you.
hmm
Well, hopefully it'll pan out. I love the aggressiveness, not worrying about service time and everything. But the Yankees fans are just getting so upset that Cashman still isn't called up as Waldo Perez
Yeah.
or Peraza from AAA, and there's like this guy's not any good. It's just been so interesting just to like see how different teams handle their prospects, and obviously it's worked out for the Braves so far,
I
but
mean, yeah,
other
it's a
teams
pretty
won't take the
ballsy
risk.
move to call up Harris and Grissom
I
both in the
know.
same year, and they both had like what? At least it was close to like 100 ABs.
Yeah,
That's nothing.
exactly. And also the Gwinnett Stripers. I mean, they have to be upset. Do you see they're going for sale? They got all the minor league teams got sold again. They just
Yeah,
gotten sold like a bit over a year ago, and they're now getting sold again.
nah. I
So
mean, like
whenever
all the
there's some
prospects, none of the prospects are getting called up from AAA. They're getting
no,
traded, or people are going down there for rehab assignments. I
hmm
mean, they're not really being utilized like as like the farm system. That's mostly like Double A, which I mean, hey, it's working out for us, but that kind of
hmm
sucks though if you're just sitting there.
well, what I find interesting is so about a bit over a year ago, I forget what the company is. They have some trendy name. Maybe it was Excel or something dumb like that. They went and bought I want to say 40 minor league teams, including the entire Brave system. And people are like, wow, they're going to monopolize minor league, blah, 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 blah. It's been a bit over a year, less than 2 years for sure. And they've already sold all the ones in the Braves. So obviously, whatever their business idea was, it's not panned out well. And they're probably regretting their decision right now.
Or they were trying to like flip, maybe like value goes up, they flip it, makes them like a couple mil. I don't know. That's
That
kind of
just,
weird.
that seems risky.
Yeah,
Anything else you want to talk about for the Braves until we move on to our next segment?
I don't know. I think we're on a roll here. We need to win. We need to get on a streak here if we want to have any shot.
Of
I
course.
mean, at this point last year, how many games back were we? 'Cause I know we were about at 500 at this point.
I don't know. Let me try to pull it up.
Because if we were like, let's say, like 5 or 6, 7 games back then, I think we definitely have a shot now.
Yeah, but obviously the Mets are our worst team, and you know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Mets are going to be hard to beat because, I don't know. They just keep getting lucky. It's super annoying.
hmm
Okay, so just to give you guys a bit of a preview, we're going to be going ahead and looking into our predictions. We made these predictions a little bit right before the season started.
hmm
Include like our MVPs, our Cy Young predictions, Rookie of the Years, hits leaders, like just like internal organization things,
Yep.
division winners, things like that. And obviously, they're not all going to be what we expected because of how the season's gone. But we can go out here compare what we each had and like what's going on right now.
hmm Sorry, just to get back to something. So, can you guess who was in first place on this day, however
I
many
know
years
the
ago? Huh?
Phillies had it. The Phillies had it
Yeah,
for a bit. So
the
was it the Phillies?
Phillies had it. Braves were only .5 back. That's weird.
0.5 back of first.
Yeah, so were the Mets.
Okay.
The
So
Nationals were .8, 8.5.
okay. So the Nationals were like in our position right now.
Yeah, that doesn't sound that great when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So getting back to what you were. So we
Yeah.
did these predictions. So far, I don't want to jinx anything, but I've been awfully good picks. So
Yeah.
who is your MLB MVP?
I had Matt Olson.
Oh,
But
sorry, these are Braves MVP. Sorry, who is your
yes,
Braves MVP?
my Braves MVP was Matt Olson. I think if we took this maybe a month, 2, 3 months before, maybe I'd be correct. But with the month of July that Riley had, I think he's kind of propulsed into that MVP
hmm
category again for 2 years straight.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I was wrong, obviously, but you, on the other hand,
Yep. My pick was Riley. Obviously, that's doing very well, and I would put a lot of money. We'll get to it later, but I had even bigger hopes for him just being the one for the Braves. So who is your Cy Young? I had Max Fried. I presume you probably had Max Fried.
yeah, Max Fried. I mean,
Yeah,
Max Fried's our ace right
he's
now. I
our
mean,
ace.
he
Yep.
shoves every day, and
hmm
if he doesn't shove, something is going wrong. It's not usually not up to him. It's usually some
Yep.
luck factor because he gives up a bunch of blue pits. But
hmm
Cy Young, Max Fried, every
All right.
time he comes in, gives us a good quality start.
My rookie of the year was Spencer Strider. Who was yours?
Mine was also Spencer Strider. I
Yep.
mean, I think
We're dead on.
I think he was our first. I mean, he was like the only rookie really that really was there at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, you could have said Elder if you really wanted to.
Yeah, but I mean, Elder, I don't know.
All
But
right.
Strider shoves.
I'm gonna skip through a couple of these.
Yeah,
Um, my breakout pick. This is where I think it's very much up to argument for who had the better breakout pick.
yeah.
Mine was William Contreras. Who was yours? Who
Mine
William
was
Contreras? Hold up. Sorry.
yeah,
William
mine was
Contreras was an
Kyle.
all-star
Yeah,
this year. He's been amazing as their DH. Hopefully he'll DH more instead of Ozuna. And he just had a great breakout year, in my opinion.
yep. I had Kyle Wright. So I think if you asked us who had the better pick, let's say I want to say before the Mets series, I think it'd be pretty clear
Who?
that it would have been me, Kyle Wright, because Kyle Wright had a sub 3 ERA, like it was like a 2.8,
Hmm.
and I think you would take that over. How many home runs does Contreras have? Like 15?
I'm trying to pull up their WARs.
They're probably honestly pretty close.
Can you pull up Contreras? I'm pulling up right now.
Yeah, I got you. Let me pull this up.
So right now, Kyle Wright has a 3.14 ERA. He's the MLB wins leader. He has a 1.17 WHIP, and his WAR, if I can find it, he has a 3.1 WAR.
Okay. Was that Wright or Contreras?
I was right.
Okay, how 3.1?
Contreras, on the other hand, his WAR is sitting at 2.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to fully make some excuse, but I would say if we didn't have Darno and William
Yeah.
Contreras was racking up that defensive WAR,
Hmm.
I think they'd be a lot closer than it is. I mean,
But
if we compare it like this, Kyle Wright's K or whatever the OPS plus version for pitchers is 101.
mhm.
William Contreras is 139. It's so much up for debate. I
I
mean, we
think
could
though,
both.
like if you think about it, I think 101 is what 1% better than league average, but I think Kyle Wright has been way better than league average.
Yeah, I would say so. I think there's just gonna be one we're gonna have to wait till the end.
Yeah, because Kyle Wright's 14-5, the NL win leader, 3.14 ERA,
Also,
which I
wins don't mean anything.
say that again.
Wins don't mean
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, I know that,
Sorry.
but like still 14-5. I don't think you expected that out of him.
No, we didn't expect any of our guys to do as well as they're doing.
Yeah, 3.14 ERA easily could be like a sub three if he didn't have that one start against the Mets.
Yep,
But that's really good. But I think you could probably go either way. I think it all depends on how they both end the year.
exactly. So
Maybe.
both of us were dead on for that.
Hey, but I'm happy if both of them are breakout picks
Exactly.
because they both broke out and it's all good with me. So
And then we did a breakout prospect. I think we both did the same one.
yeah.
Now, the problem, we both did Jesse Franklin, but he ended up getting Tommy John surgery. He
Hmm.
was doing okay, but I definitely wouldn't have called him a breakout prospect. So we'll just skip that one.
But Vaughn Grissom was our number one prospect, right, at the beginning of the year, or was that Michael Harris?
It was Harris. It was like Harris, Strider, Elder, Muller, something, something. I don't know
Was
who you
Grissom
even
was
said.
Grissom in the top 10?
Yeah,
Okay, so we couldn't have considered him
no.
then. Okay.
So here's my first, I would say, miss of this. My AL MVP was Bo Bichette. He's doing bad. I'll just be straight up. He's not having a good year. Who was yours?
I had Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yep. I mean, I wouldn't say that he's a front runner, but you did better than I did. You picked the right Toronto Blue Jay.
Yeah, I mean he's having a solid year. I mean it's nothing crazy.
Exactly.
He's batting 287, which is fine. He has 23 home runs. He's a 3.7 WAR. I mean it's nothing crazy, but it's definitely not MVP type numbers. So
No. My NL MVP, on the other hand, was Austin Riley, who I would say is in the top two for NL MVP with Paul Goldschmidt.
yeah, I had Matt Olson, which obviously he's not up there, but I think as if I had him down as my Braves MVP, I had to have him down as my NL MVP.
Yep.
So Matt Olson was mine, but obviously not up there as much as Austin Riley on the other hand, but definitely a little bit of a miss there.
Mhm. You can tell I kind of have a trend of missing with AL. My Cy Young pick was Nathan Eovaldi, who is having one of the worst seasons of his career. Who
Yeah,
is yours?
I had Shane Bieber, which if I
Yeah.
pull up his stats here, yeah, I mean it's not great. It's a 3.21 ERA, 2.1 WAR. I mean it's definitely not what we expected, but I mean hey, it's a solid year, nothing crazy.
I'm just comparing their 2022s real quick. Let
Yeah,
me
we
just.
can just skip over the NL Cy Young. We don't have to worry about that. I mean,
No, I think we should talk about it. So yeah, you have me beat in ERA, innings pitched, ERA plus, all that kind of stuff.
hey, you want to keep track of this and have like a little bit of a competition?
Uh, sure.
Okay, so I won NL MVP, AL MVP. You won NL
No,
MVP.
wait.
I won.
I won NL MVP.
Yeah, you won NL. I won AL.
Do you also want to do Braves picks?
No, let's just do these ones. It'll be
Okay.
two. Okay, and so then I won AL. You are gonna win NL because I had Trevor Bauer as my Cy Young,
Here,
and
well,
Trevor
hold on.
Bauer
Let's
has a
let's see.
0 ERA.
We've caught up.
So
So my NL MVP Cy Young award was Sandy Alcantara. He
which
is
he could
by far the
definitely.
front runner.
Yeah, I had Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer has a 0 ERA. So I mean, technically, I think I go either way at this point,
He
honestly.
got suspended for 2 years and will probably never pitch again.
Yeah, so let's give that to you. So I think we're tied right now, 2-2.
Yep. My AL Rookie of the Year was Shane Baz. That did not end up too well. He's been very injured, and I mean, right now he's probably pitched at most like 6 innings or something. Who is yours?
I have Bobby Witt Jr.
Okay, you got that one.
So I think I'll take that one pretty easily. But I think
But still, Bobby Witt has had nowhere near the season that we really expected from him.
um, you think J Rod's gonna win?
Yeah, Bobby Witt's had. I mean, we thought that Bobby Witt was going to be probably a little bit better than he is, but we'll see.
I mean, he's not even doing that bad for a rookie.
No,
He's
he's
batting
not. He's doing better than
254.
a Torkelson.
Yeah, he's batting 254, 15 home runs, 19 doubles, 5
Good
triples.
defense.
Yep, 21 stolen bases.
Yep.
So he's probably on track to end the year with like a 25, maybe like a 2020 year, which is still solid for rookies. I mean,
Yeah. If he gets on a hot streak, you could even maybe say 30-30.
yeah.
Moving on to NL Rookie of the Year, I kind of chose at the time who was the safe pick in Seiya Suzuki, and so far, I mean, he's not having the worst year. Right now, he has a 1.1 WAR, 106 OPS plus, 249 batting average, 9 homers, which is not good, but it's not as bad as Shane Baz. Who was your pick there?
I also had to say Suzuki. I mean,
Okay,
I think with all the hype with him coming from Japan, we all felt like it was a safe pick. He
yeah,
started the year hot, like really hot, and I think now, I mean, he's just kind of fallen off. But
yep.
hopefully, he can get his stuff together and have a good year. Maybe end with like 15, 16 home runs, maybe.
hmm
Yeah.
Who is your home run king?
I had Vladimir Guerrero Jr. again because I had him as my AL MVP. Who
I
did you
also
have?
had your Guerrero.
Yeah, so I think right now I'm up 3-2.
Well, we'll revisit this at the end of the year, and that's
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
officially
We'll have
make a
like we
decision.
can have this like as a 3/4 kind of way, kind of
Yep.
award.
And I'm just gonna skip all the way down to the
No, no, no,
division.
no, 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 no. I think we're gonna do this here. Okay,
Okay,
stolen base. Who was your stolen base? Who do you
I
think?
had Adalberto Mondesi, who hasn't played yet this year.
Okay, and I had Starlin Marte, so I'll take that.
Sure.
Okay, hits. Who did you have your hit
I had
leader?
Wander Franco.
Okay, and how many does he have?
I'm googling right now.
All right, I had Trey Turner.
You have me beat because Franco is injured. He only has 59.
Okay, my dude. Yeah, Trey Turner's 138.
Yeah.
Saves. Who did you? RBIs. RBIs.
RBIs, I had Austin O'Reilly, who is currently at 74.
Yeah, you have me beat. I had Rafael Devers, who I thought maybe would have had a little bit of a better year.
He's had a good year. At least he had a really good month.
Yeah, he only has 60 RBIs though.
Oh, okay.
So you have
Then
that one.
my save guy was Kenley Jansen.
Yeah, same. So we'll just kind of
Yep.
cross that out. Kenley's been having a good saves year though.
Yeah. And if you look, people have been like, oh, he's not having that great of a year. But his fifth is way better than his ERA. So he's just somewhat been getting unlucky.
Yeah. So right now I think it's 5-4.
Sure.
AL East. Who'd you have winning the AL East?
I had the team from Toronto, the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yep, as did I.
Okay.
I don't think
They're
anyone.
second
I don't
in
think
the
anyone really
division, 10
saw.
back.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really saw the kind of season that the Yankees are having right now,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the year that they had last year.
Yep.
So with the breakout year from Josh Donaldson, from Aaron Judge, and then kind of supporting players from everyone else. So
Nestor Cortez, Jose Trevino,
yeah,
Clay Holmes.
yep. So I think So Blue Jays, are they going to be a wild card team?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
So we both kind of missed on that one. But who did you have winning
Yep.
the AL Central?
My AL Central was the Twins.
Okay, I had the White Sox.
Okay, I have you beat
Yeah.
by 1.5 games at this moment.
Okay, so it's 5-5 now.
Yep.
AL
My
West.
AL West pick was the Mariners.
I also had the Mariners.
Okay, so we're
I
tied.
think we got a little bit of cheeky there. I think we both thought that the Mariners were gonna kind of go crazy.
I mean, Mariners are going to be a wild card team, and they're 10.5 back.
Yeah, I
So
think we forgot about how good the Astros are.
yeah, I feel like every year that happens.
Hmm.
So we'll just skip. Oh wait, no, we have the wild card, so we can look at that later because it's weird.
Yeah, we can skip over the wild cards.
So
Um,
we'll skip straight to the NL Central. We don't need to talk about the NL East. Um, the NL Central, I had the Brewers, who are currently 1 game back of the Cardinals. Who did you have?
I had the Cardinals.
Okay,
So
so you currently have that one.
yep, so 6-5, and I'm guessing we both had the Dodgers.
Yep.
All right, cool. 6-6. Okay, World Series predictions.
Oh yeah.
Who'd you
Mine's
have?
still possible.
Hmm.
Yours is, I would say, less possible.
Yeah,
Mine is Braves over the Blue Jays in 5.
I had Braves over White Sox because I want it to be different, and I get that that won't work in this scenario. So I'll give that one to you. So 6-6.
Wow.
We ended pretty even there.
Yep.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, make sure if you're buying any Braves tickets, if you're going to concerts, I know tonight the weekend has a concert, but you'll probably not get that by then. Um, Going to comedy shows. If you're going literally anywhere they need a ticket for, use code Choppin' Braves at SeatGeek. Choppin' CHOPPINBRAVES at SeatGeek, just in case you're really bad at spelling. I popped up on the screen so you can see it. Or if you want to go to a Braves game, you want to get some good tickets with no fees, use Shop and Resells. They're very reliable. They get back to you quick. And that's basically all I have to say.
Yeah, make sure to tune in today to the Field of Dreams game, and also come out and support your Braves next week against the Mets.
Alrighty.
All right,
It's been
guys.
good talking. See you. Hopefully we'll do one Monday before the series with the Mets starts. See you then.